Hello Cancer, this is going to be your September reading. I hope you're doing well. We're going to go over family, love, and money first, and then we will check on and see how your relationships are doing. If you're in a relationship or if you're a single Cancer, moon, rising, sun, Venus, whatever, it may resonate with you, okay? So just check out the messages and see if something comes through that may resonate with you. Alright, so Cancer, we're going to get a good shuffle in. What's happening for Cancers about this September? Family, love, money. Family, love, money. Cancers. Alright, so Queen of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Magician card was the first card out. If you need a personal reading from me, make sure you check out my website in the description below, harleysworld13.com, or you can check out my Instago at 13 Signs Tarot. Okay, King of Pentacles. So crazy because I moved this so it would be, so I would have more room, but that's not what happened. I'm not filming at my house, so I kind of have to go with the space I have right now. Alright, Six of Cups. Alright, so okay, so for job, you may be getting some type of help with your career. Okay, to be honest with you, some of you may be getting back into creative projects or trying to do things that you were, you know, once wanted to do. It's more of a creative energy, more of a subconscious energy, something from childhood, maybe something that you have always wanted to do. So maybe getting into a creative space. I always look at Cups and Wands as more creative space, but this is coming from more of inspiration, in my opinion. Or if it's not that, then it's definitely getting help from someone in your career or helping someone out, maybe offering a job if you deal with a business. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bring others aboard, or someone may be trying to bring you aboard to a team, a partnership. Okay, this also could be maybe thinking about going back to something that you did before. Okay, something that you may have walked away from at one point, and maybe going back into a career or a field that you're familiar with from the past. Okay, so with the Magician energy, this may be a month where you don't really do as much. Okay, with Cancer season just passing not too long ago, I'm pretty sure that you made a lot of strides since then. So this may be more of an introspective month with the Magician here, more mapping things out. Okay, King of Pentacles, family looks pretty solid. You may have a lot of familiar duties, but I mean, Cancer, aren't you already familiar with that, right? At the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. So again, you may be receiving help from someone who is at your job or in your field, but this also speaks of having someone in your life that's able to help you manifest something new that you would like. Okay, the Page of Swords shows me again, this could be planning future partnership. I'm looking at it that way. Conversations with this person, whoever this Queen of Pentacles is. It could be an earth sign or an Aries, or a Gemini. But you may also, for the single Cancer, have someone in mind that you would want to be with in the future, or there may be someone who has their eye on you with the Page of Swords. Okay, you may also receive some information from your partner or receive a message from someone that you haven't heard from. Okay, this is just this could be like a spark of conversation. Okay, so definitely more of an introspective month. Okay, maybe a lot of errands or responsibilities with family, okay, duties and whatnot, but definitely trying to manifest, definitely thinking about cooking up something here. And it could be something that makes you money, a business, okay, yeah, creative inspiration, deep inspiration, something that you may have always wanted to do for sure. Okay, so it looks good, Cancer, nothing too crazy. Okay, just make sure that with, you know, retrograde is over, so this may be something that you had to delay, or something that you thought of during the retrograde and now it's moving forward. Okay, so let's see how you and your partner are doing for September. Cancers and love. Cancers and love in September. Your energy is going to be to the left, Cancer, and your partners will be on the right. If you're dealing with another Cancer, your energy is still like going to be on the left, but for some of you, it could be switched, all right? 3. All right. 6 of Wands. Who else was getting that? I think Taurus. Some of you could be done with the Taurus. 10 of Cups. Strength card. So we'll leave the 6 of Wands here. Here so I can look at it. I do not like this super small space, but it was just like the only place that was really perfect for doing these readings. 7 of Wands. Right. Some of you have real like big duty to family, stabilizing the family, protecting the family in a situation. 9 of Swords. And they have the 3 of Wands. You guys can't see it, but 3 of Wands is here. It could be a Gemini card. I was literally about to call that Gemini, but Knight of Swords energy. Okay. Yeah, maybe conflict and arguments. A lot of this person is going through some type of anxiety, right? Or pressures from the relationship. They look like they're waiting to hear from you, though. With the 3 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, you are just taming yourself towards someone, not really coming forward, okay? And if you are coming forward, it's like you don't have anything really nice to say right now, or it's more direct and urgent about what you want, okay? With the 5 of Cups, this person is more in an emotional place, okay? Maybe because of whatever happened between you two, Cancer, or I mean, of course, there's always the third party, 3 Cups, 3 Wands here. But whatever the situation is, they feel like they have dropped the ball. And for sure, I mean, you're not really dealing with them right now. 7 of Wands, Strength card. You're like back up. 10 of Pentacles. But I mean, for the most part, they actually want you. This could be someone who's trying to come on strong and maybe trying to get you to commit and you're not ready to. Or maybe there was a situation where you were ready to commit and they weren't, and now they are, and you're like, you know, I have other things I need to be focused on. But whatever it is, you don't really have anything that this person may want to hear. They may need to hear it, but they probably don't want to hear it. Okay, with the 9 of Wands in the outcome, that tells me that there is a possibility to move forward. But whatever conflict you're having with this person, it will be resolved, but it's not at that point yet. Maybe later on in September when we pull again, maybe the conflict with this person that you're experiencing will have come to the 10 of Wands point, so where you guys can put it in the past. But the 9 of Wands tells me there's still issues that need to be worked out between you and this person. Okay, so I feel like you weren't the like aggressor or the malefic energy here. I feel like the malefic energy started here, and now you're like more defending yourself, defending your heart, defending your space, defending your happiness. Okay, there's definitely somebody's shit you've been putting up with for a long time. Okay, for you to get a Cancer to this point where they feel like they need to defend from you and put that crab shell out and all that. Yeah, you definitely did something to the Cancer, most likely, or it's the Cancer resisting you coming in. If you're someone who maybe you haven't done anything to the Cancer, maybe the Cancer has trust issues, I mean, I don't know, or maybe the Cancer has done something to you in the past and they're not ready to deal with that. If that's, you know, if somebody's like, no, I didn't do anything, just for the, you know, the cross watchers out there, but it could be simply that, you know, this Cancer may not be ready to deal with this energy. Maybe they're defensive, okay, because of some issues in the past, okay? So that's very well could be on either side. But I'm seeing more of the positive, more of the defending your happiness, defending your sanity, getting pushed to this point, I feel like. Because this person, the 9 of Swords, they may feel guilt or anxiety about whatever happened in the past. 3 of Wands feels like they're waiting to hear from you. It could be an Aries individual for some of you. Okay, so I mean, I don't see an ending here, so definitely it's something that needs to be resolved though. Okay, it's a conflict that is not, at least the Cancer person is not backing down on it. Alright, so We will see when the Cancer's ready to forgive, maybe. Alright. I've never dated a Cancer, so I don't know how forgiving they are or aren't. Or dealt with a Cancer in like a big, in longevity capacity. Me and Cancers, we just, I mean, I'm a Leo, so that adjacent energy. Cancer and Leo is actually one of the more volatile mix of the zodiac. They're very similar, so it's very hard to cope with that energy. But also just different methods of doing things. Fire and water, right? So I don't know. I just haven't been like super close with Cancers. Okay. So this is going to be your advice spread, Cancer. Just make sure you get a good shuffle in. Alright, cool. Cancers, what advice do you have for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Cancer. Okay. 2, 1. Okay. So we have the Lover's card. Alright. Capricorn was getting that, I think. Yep. There he is. Or she is, depending on who you are, what they represent to you. 6 of Swords, 7 of Cups. That's creepy. It's so creepy when the cards come out. Oh, never mind. I'm not even going to get into it because these cards creep me out all the time. It's nothing new. 8 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Yeah, Cancer, you're not playing. Who made y'all put y'all crab shell up today? 6 of Pentacles, and let me, one more, 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands in the Rider-Waite is a marriage card, commitment, stability, but either way, if it's a partner that you're already committed to, it's more stability in the partnership. 6 of Swords is also moving on from conflict, okay? 7 of Wands, if you are not talking to someone, which I feel like with this 8 of Swords and 2 of Swords, you're not communicating with someone, they are trying to figure out how to rekindle the partnership. So, you know, when we aren't talking to someone because we are essentially putting our guards up or establishing boundaries that are non-negotiable, sometimes we worry if the other person misses us or if they even care. And that usually is a factor of whether you will go back to someone or not. Surprisingly, with the human psychology, the less someone cares about you, the more likely you're the one who keep trying, depending on what type of energy you are. Usually empaths are like this. When we deal with narcissists, we will continue to keep trying to save them and like basically try to make them care when in fact narcissists aren't wired that way. Okay, so but this person actually cares. Like, you are making an impact by standing your ground on whatever the situation is, okay? Because, you know, at the end of the day, everybody's allowed to have their own personal boundaries and what they're willing to deal with and what they're not willing to deal with, okay? And sometimes to make sure that someone that we're dealing with understands the seriousness of it, it does get to the point sometimes where you have to, you know, keep communication very minimal or not at all, depending on how extreme the boundary is, okay? But in the outcome, I feel like things will work out. With the 6 of Pentacles, that's letting someone in from out, you know, out the cold, someone that you left in the cold, or vice versa. Remember, this is gonna always be the other way around. But I feel stability in the outcome, so something will bring itself back together, okay? Especially if you're dealing with a Virgo or a Gemini individual who have been essentially going backwards with their ruling planet going backwards, or if it's a Capricorn. Okay, Capricorns, I've seen reconciliations in their readings. They're resisting the reconciliations, but I see them nonetheless, okay? So, signs, like I said, it could be a Gemini as well. And I've been naming a few signs here and there, but either way, don't sweat it too much, Cancer, okay? Someone is there, definitely, they may be a little confused. They may have been a little stunned, if depending on how abrupt this lack of communication or stopping communication is, but they're trying to figure it out, okay? So, good job, Cancer, establishing your boundaries and sticking to them. There's happiness on the other side, whether if it's leaving this person for good or it's, you know, rebuilding with them, okay? So, I will see you for the next reading, Cancer. Make sure you leave a comment if you like the video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And also be free to check out my website, okay, to book a reading, harleysworld13.com, or you can check out my Instant Go. All right, Cancers, see you next reading.